figured I'd give you guys a quick glimpse before I start the teardown. It is only 11:11, hey, make a wish. But I just put the handguards on the 450, as you can see, just to try it out. Today we will be getting the plastics and graphics. So I'm getting new plastics with graphics already installed on them from FAF. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take all of the graphics off of the bike because I'm not getting the graphics and plastics until later this evening. So I'm figuring I'll just get a little bit of a head start and get those off of there so that it's all ready to rock and roll later. But I thought you guys would like to see it before I do that. And the fender bench, I have it on the 125 since I'm going to be taking this plastic off, but this thing has been so nice holding all my tools, as we have many sirens going by, all my tools and bolts and stuff, so very, very happy with that. Very helpful. Alright guys, I just got back. It is now almost 6 o'clock. I got the plastics and graphics from Jeff at FAF, so that's what that box is. What I'm actually going to do, the plan, I'm going to take my cell phone, put it on my tripod over there, and live stream this on Instagram. Follow me at DeeO. Obviously a little late for this one, but for the future. So yeah, really excited. Hopefully it all goes smoothly. All I'm going to be doing is bolting on new plastics, and it's going to be good. So let's get it all going. Asking about it. I've been waiting for it. We finally got the new plastics and graphics on the bike. It's about 75% done. There are a few more things I need to do to it, but here you go. So some things I definitely want to talk about. I know you're already asking. Yellow backgrounds. In the coming years, Jeff from FAF, he's actually a pretty large part of SRAC, and he told me they're going to be cracking down on the correct background colors a lot more next year. So here in Colorado, at least, the way the background colors go, a black background is your C class, your novice class. A yellow background is your B class. That's what I read, intermediate B class. A white background is your A class, pro class, expert kind of class. So being a B rider, I'm running some yellow plates. So then as far as what I want to kind of touch on, so the overall theme, you can see I wanted to keep it red. I really love the red. The stock graphics on the Honda are so beautiful. So I didn't want to stray too far from that, but I still wanted them to be unique. Jeff asked me how I felt about like flannel and plaid, and I said, let's see it, man, and I absolutely love it. It came out so sick on here, and very unique. We got the blue in there, still have the CRF, super legit. Of course, a huge change from like my 125, and of course you remember my Cowie. I had YouTube kind of as my title sponsor. So usually, you know, riding teams have their title sponsor as whoever helps them out the most, whoever gives them the most money, the most support. For me, it's Big Cat Racing. Big Cat is probably 95% of why this bike is mine. Big Cat really helped me out. He's even helping me for the first year payments. He's contributing a lot of money towards this bike, and that's not something that a B-class rider usually would expect to get. So huge thank you to Big Cat Racing. Definitely go follow them on Facebook, give them a like. Mike is helping me out a ton. That's why you see Big Cat on here, and of course I'm running the Big Cat suspension stickers. We haven't done the suspension yet. We will, but I'm just running them for now. But that's why Big Cat takes the title sponsor. I realize CRF is actually bigger, but he is the biggest actual sponsor I have on here. The F's, that is FAF Graphics, so check out Jeff at FAF, does awesome work. He's done my last few kits, of course, like here you go. So Jeff does really good work, really happy with what he does. You guys all know the Pro Shot, what I use for my helmet mounts. George over at Pro Shot, he always is open to sending me new Pro Shots. He sends me ones to do giveaways with. Really helps out to have that sort of support. And then of course I've talked about it in some videos, Frontier Lubricants, my buddy Miles over there. I was actually their first rider-supported rider. He really helps me out, gets me discounts on oil. If you guys are interested, check out Frontier Lube on Instagram. I think it's Frontier Lube. It might be Frontier Lubricants. It'll be on the screen. Check them out, though. They're accepting rider support, so you might be able to get some oils for your bike at a discounted cost. Really cool people over there. Really appreciate what they do. Moving up into the back fender here, we got essentially the same stuff. YouTube subscribers, hey, that's you guys. I really appreciate, obviously, you guys watching and liking all the videos, so I give you guys a little shout out when I can. I know it's not much, but whatever. We got Frontier again. We got Patreon, because Patreon, everyone who pledges on Patreon, it really helps me keep my videos going. I make my videos, and you guys can help me pay to go to treks and pay for plastics and graphics and the new bike in general, so you guys get a little love there. I can't just put Patreon names because people come and go. I've got some new Patreons. I've had people pledge on Patreon and leave, so it's really hard to actually single people out because you don't know if they're going to be there in a month, and I totally understand that. I don't mind that one bit, but that's why it's just Patreon in general. Pro Shot again, and then Vlast MX. The guys over at Vlast MX, they're really cool. They hook me up with apparel every once in a while, and they even were running a coupon code. I don't know if it's still active. I'll have to check for you guys, but where you could save some money on their website, so give them some love as well. So now moving along to the front of the bike, again, yellow numbers, got the American flag, last name spelled right. Super sick, of course, more with the flannel. Here's one thing that is unfinished. I actually do have somewhere right here. I do have my fork guards that I need to put on there. However, they're not on there simply because this little Allen key or Allen head right here, I cannot access unless I take off the whole front wheel, which was not something I wanted to get into tonight. It was a little more intricate than I wanted to get involved with, and yes, I realize it's very easy to take off the front rim, but I just didn't want to deal with it because I'm going riding tomorrow. Allison and I have plans tonight, so that's why I didn't change these out yet, because I'm going to have to get the front wheel off so that I can get this off so I can change those out. The other unfinished part, one of them, I didn't put on the Swingarm decals. I have them right here. So, you know, these are obviously pretty familiar. A little bit more flare on these ones, which I appreciate. But it's pretty cold out here. I don't mean it's freezing, but like the Swingarm's really cold. I don't want to install the Swingarm graphics onto the cold metal. It might adhere fine. It might not be an issue, but that's something I'd rather not mess with. So obviously we'll have those on there looking real good. So the final part that's not currently on there, simply because I don't have the tools to do it, seat cover. We're going to be replacing that seat cover. It's going to really pull the bike together. I have the seat cover. Let me give you guys a little sneak peek at what it'll look like. Boom. There you go. So that's the seat cover. It's just sitting on there loose, of course. But the blue sides, red top, white ribs, going to really look good with the bike. I'm really excited for how that's going to pull the bike together. But I just don't have a staple gun or stapler or anything to put it on. So for now, just rocking the red seat. But that is totally fine. So there you guys go. That is the graphics set. I know people are really excited to see it. I love how it came out. Jeff at FAF did a killer job. Everything looks so sick. As you see, you might have noticed, I don't actually have my seat on right now. Just point that out for you. But before I go ride, I'm gonna heat up the edges because these are just kind of sitting, so they're not adhered all the way right now. So heat up the edges of the graphics, stick them to the plastic so that they'll hold and be perfect. So I absolutely love it. Very sick. Red is my favorite color. I know some people were wondering if I was going to go all white or all black or what the deal was, but red is my favorite color, so I had to keep the bike mainly red. Absolutely love it. All right, guys, so that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed checking out the new graphics. I hope you like the graphics, and honestly, if you don't, I'm sorry. I love them, and it is my bike after all. If you think the bike would look sick all white, get yourself a Honda and you can do your bike all white. I love how this looks. Really excited for the final touches, the seat cover, Swingarm decals, and then the fork guards. But get it all situated. It actually looks pretty sweet with the, I'm sure you guys can't see because of that light, but the hand guards. Yes, if I got some red and white hand guards, those would be probably pretty sick. Maybe in the future I'll pick up something like that. But that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for checking this out, and look forward to seeing this bad boy on the track. Can't wait for it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, as always, take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice. We'll talk to you later.